Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shankar Singh. Welcome to my new playlist Analog Communication System. This lecture is in continuation to my previous one that we were discussing about the noise. In the last lecture we have discussed about the types of communication noise, that is man-made noise, natural noise and internal noise, or you can say fundamental source of noise. We have also derived the thermal noise voltage calculation for the conductor. And in this lecture we will calculate the noise calculation for the thermal noise calculation for the resistor when it is in series and parallel. And then after we calculate the noise when the multiple amplifiers are connected in the cascade manner. We will also take the some example to solve some problem based on these derivations. Okay, let's start the thermal noise calculation for the start the calculation of thermal noise for the resistor in the series when two resistors are connected in the series. Okay, resistor are a source of thermal noise. We have already explained you in the last lecture that I told you there is a conductor is converted into the equivalent noise source that were given by the Vn and its input resistance is R. So across the resistance we have already calculated the thermal noise voltage. It's come to be Vn is equal to square root of 4k TBR, where T is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature in Kelvin, B is the bandwidth in Hertz and R is the resistance. Due to this resistance this thermal noise is generated. Okay. Now in this case the resistors are connected in the series manner. So let's calculate the thermal noise. So let's see the effect of connecting two noise sources, that is two resistors which are connected in the series. Okay, so circuit diagram for the series connection is given here. You can see this is the resistance R1, its equivalent noise voltage source will be Vn1. This is the Vn1. Resistance R2, its equivalent noise voltage source will be N2. Now we can convert in its equivalent form, so it is represented here with the equivalent resistance R, equivalent noise voltage is Vn. So what will be the equivalent noise voltage due to this resistance? And here in the case R is equal to R1 plus R2. So what will be the equivalent noise voltage due to this R1 plus R2 will be? So whenever I will calculate, we will find Vn square is equal to 4 kTb R1 plus R2. It means when series resistance is in series, the equivalent resistance R will be R1 plus R2. Okay, and in the general formula of Vn noise voltage, that is square root of 4 kTbr, R will be replaced by R1 plus R2. Since two resistors are in series, then R is equal to R1 plus R2, that I told you. The equivalent noise voltage generated by R means this R1 plus R2 will be Vn is we know that standard equation what Vn square is equal to 4 kTbr, R is equivalent to R1 plus R2, right? So we can put Vn square will be 4 kTbr, R is replaced by R1 plus R2 here. Then we can solve further. We can write Vn square is equal to 4 kTb R1 plus 4 kTb R2. This 4 kTb R1 is what? This will generate the equivalent noise voltage Vn1, and this is the equivalent noise voltage due to R2, and this will generate Vn2 because there are two equivalent noise sources. If I am taking this at this point, you can understand here. Now this is the equivalent noise voltage source Vn1 which is due to the R1. This is equivalent noise voltage Vn2 due to resistance R2. Okay, so we can write Vn square is equal to Vn1 square plus Vn2 square, and ultimately we can write as Vn is equal to square root of Vn square plus Vn2 square. This is important. It means the equivalent noise voltage will be equal to square of individual noise voltage, and individual noise voltage comes from the individual resistance R1 and R2. Or ultimately you can calculate like Vn is equal to square root of 4 kTb in bracket R1 plus R2. With the help of this formula you can also calculate the noise voltage. Similarly, if x number of resistors are connected in the series, the same formula the above we have derived, that will be extended for the x number of resistors. So we will find here Vn is equal to square root of Vn square plus Vn2 square plus so on up to Vn x square. This is extended for the x number of resistance are connected in series. Okay. Now, and the effective noise resistance will be what? Effective resistance will be what? That is given by R. So R will be R1 plus R2 so on up to Rx. We know that if any resistance are connected in series, let's say this is R1, R2 and this is Rx, so its equivalent resistance will be what? That is R1 plus R2 plus up to so on up to Rx. So this is the equivalent noise voltage for the different noise resistance which is generated, the equivalent noise voltages. So Vn will be equal to square root of Vn square, Vn1 square plus Vn2 square plus up to so on Vn x square. Similarly, you can calculate the equivalent noise voltage where resistors are connected in the parallel manner. For the parallel connection, resistor R1 and R2 are the current equivalent circuits are to be used, because we know that in the earlier case I told you when the resistance are parallel, that means current source will be there like this, that will generate equivalent noise current. This is the output resistance. This will be 1 by R and it will be equal to G. Okay, that is conductance. So this is the connection of parallel connection of the resistances. This is G1, conductance G1, conductance G2, which will generate the equivalent current source IN1, equivalent current source IN2, and this will comes out to be as 4 kTb G1, that we have already defined in the case of current noise source. Okay, so again when we will solve, we will find In is equal to square root of In square plus In2 square up to so on Inx square, when the x number of resistance source will be used. And the equivalent, this circuit is converted into its equivalent form, because when G1 and G2 are parallel manner, so the equivalent conductance will be calculated here. Gp is equal to G1 plus G2, and the equivalent noise voltage is, equivalent current source is here In. And now this equivalent noise source In will be equal to Gp. This Gp is the parallel conductance, which is equal to G1 plus G2. The effective conductance here we have calculated for the parallel case, Gp is equal to G1 plus G2, and then equivalent noise current generated by this Gp, that I explained you. That can be written as In square is equal to 4 kTb Gp, and Gp is actually I know G1 plus G2, so we can put the value here. That is, we can write In square is equal to 4 kTb G1 plus G2. Individually we can write In square is equal to 4 kTb G1 plus 4 kTb G2. This 4 kTb G1 is actually due to the this G1 will generate In1 current source, and this 4 kTb G2 will actually give the equivalent current source, that is In2. So we can write here In square is equal to square actually. In square is equal to in 1 square plus in 2 square. So ultimately we will find in is equal to square root of in 1 square plus in 2 square. And this can be extended for the x number of resistor are connected in the parallel, or you can say conductance are parallel connected in the parallel. So in will be equal to square root of in square plus in 2 square up to so on in x square. And in this case the effective conductance will be what? Effective conductance will be G is equal to G1 plus G2 plus up to so on Gx. So this is the calculation of the equivalent noise current when the source is connected, resistance is connected in the parallel manner. And also we can write Vn square is equal to 4 kTb Rp. Here Rp is the equivalent parallel resistance. Equivalent parallel resistance. This is the very important. In the case of equivalent noise voltage, when we are going to calculate, so we will replace with Rp, because standard equation we know Vn is equal to Vn square is equal to 4 kTbr, and R is the parallel manner. So Rp is the equivalent parallel resistance will be replaced, where Rp will be what? That is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 up to so on 1 by Rx. That is actually the standard procedure to calculate the equivalent resistance when the resistance are in the parallel manner. Then you can calculate the equivalent noise voltage source. Okay, for the example we calculate how to calculate the equivalent noise voltage for the different resistance manner. Either it is when it is in series, in parallel, and individual. For the individual resistance we can calculate the voltage. Let us find the one let us solve this one example to understand the above derivation. So two resistors are there in the question. Two resistors 20 kilo ohm and 50 kilo ohm are there at the room temperature of 290 degree Kelvin. Temperature in Kelvin already is given. Resistance is given only in kilo ohm. Calculate for the bandwidth of 100 kilohertz. Bandwidth is given 100 kilohertz. Then calculate the thermal noise voltage for each resistor, for two resistor in series, for two resistor in parallel. Okay, it means in this question everything is given, and to calculate individual one. Okay, so in this case you can see the K is, we know that Vn is equal to what? Square root of 4 kTbr. R is the resistance, and in this case we need to calculate this noise voltage for individual resistance, for the series resistance, and for the parallel resistance. For the different resistance connection we need to find the equivalent thermal noise voltage. First let us see what is given in the question. K is the Boltzmann constant, so it is known as 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. T is the temperature which is given in the Kelvin. Okay, T is equal to 290 degree Kelvin. No need to convert in Kelvin. If it is in degree Celsius, then we need to convert this temperature into degree Kelvin. And B is the given. B is the 100 kilohertz is given in the question. So if we need to convert into the hertz, so we can write 100 into 10 to the power 3 hertz. Okay. Now let us calculate solve the problem individually. So for the first case, for each resistor, for each resistance means one resistance is 20 kilo ohm and other resistance is 50 kilo ohm. So first we need to calculate the thermal noise voltage for the 20 kilo ohm. We can write Vn1 square is equal to 4 kTb R1. So by putting the 4, and we can put the value of K, T, B and R1. We can find the value, and after putting all the value and after solving we will get Vn1 is equal to 5.66 microvolt. This is the noise voltage due to the resistance 20 kilo ohm. Similarly you can calculate the noise voltage for the 50 kilo ohm, For the 50 kilo ohm is what? That is the Vn2 square is equal to 4 kTb R2. R2 will be what? R2 will be 50 kilo ohm. And you can write 50 into 10 to the power 3 ohm. After putting all the value of KTBR, we will solve the this equation and we will find Vn2 is equal to 8.95 microvolt. Right? Now the next thing is individual resistance we have calculated. Now the next calculation is for the resistance which are connected in the series. For the series connection manner, we need to solve. In this case, equivalent resistance will be what? R is equal to R1 plus R2. R1 R2 is given 50 and 20 kilo ohm, so we will find 70 kilo ohm. Vn3 in this case will be what? Or you can say Vns. Series manner noise voltage we have calculated, and we know that Vn equivalent noise voltage for the series manner, we know that Vn1 square plus Vn2 square. And Vn1 due to resistance, one resistance, Vn2 due to the other resistance, we have already calculated above. This Vn2 5.66 and Vn2 comes to be 5.95, 8.95 microvolt. So we just square that and take the square root, we can find the series noise voltage. So series noise voltage is calculated here is square root of first noise voltage square plus second noise voltage square. Okay, after doing the squaring of the individual voltage and take the square root, we will find the series noise voltage, and it's come to be 10.95 microvolt. So noise voltage for the series connection will be 10.59 microvolt. This is the noise voltage for the series connection. Similarly, you can calculate the when the two resistors are connected in the parallel. Okay, two resistor is what? R1 is equal to 20 kilo ohm, R2 is equal to 50 kilo ohm. So parallel noise you can calculate 1 by R1 by 1 by R2. So you can write 20 into 50 divided by 20 plus 50. So RP will be 100 by 7, and you will write here, you will find RP parallel resistance will be, equivalent parallel resistance will be 14.28 kilo ohm. Either you can calculate this way or you can calculate other way by putting the 1 by R1. Like Vn was N1 you will find here is square root of 4 KTB 1 by R1, and squaring that, and then you will find. Similarly, you can find for the Vn2 for the R2 resistance, you can find individual, and then in this manner you can find the, with the help of this formula you can find the parallel noise voltage. And either you can calculate this way, after calculating the parallel resistance, then put the in standard equation where Rp is the equivalent resistance for the parallel connection, and you can find the parallel noise voltage. So I am calculating with the Rp, so you can find Vnp is equal to square root of this value where KTB and Rp value is put. So Vnp noise voltage for the parallel connection comes to be 4.78 microvolt. This is all about the calculation for the equivalent noise voltage of the individual resistances when resistance are connected in the series and parallel manner. Okay, now let us discuss the next topic, that is the noise due to the several amplifier which are connected in the cascade. Cascade means one stage is connected in series with the other stage, or multiple stages we can use in the series connection. Okay, actually what happened in the practical scenario, number of stages are there, receiver are there, amplifier are there, some other components are there, power amplifier are there. So we have the different series cascaded manner of components. So we need to find the equivalent noise voltage at the input to all the cascade component. So here we find here how to calculate the noise due to the several amplifiers which are connected in the cascade, or you can say series. So I told you in the receivers, number of multiplying stages are connected in the cascade. I have taken here example of two device, RF amplifier and mixer. These are the two devices, RF amplifier and mixer are connected in the cascade. So I am considering here there are two stages. Let's say this is the amplifier 1, this is the amplifier 2. Amplifier 1 gain has the gain 1, amplifier 2 has the gain A2. Okay, so this is the red color circled, that is the first stage. Black circled is actually the second stage. Each have the individual gain, input noise voltage source, output noise voltage source. So the first stage has the input noise voltage source as Vn1, resistance R1. Second amplifier stage has input resistance R2, noise voltage source Vn2, output resistance R3 of amplifier 2, and the equivalent noise voltage is Vn3. We need to find the equivalent noise resistance at the input of this amplifier. Okay, if we find here the R equivalent, then we can calculate the equivalent noise voltage by using the equation of square root of 4kTBR. In this equation everything is constant, only R is changing. So we need to find this R for the multiple stages which are connected in the cascade manner. So our focus will be to calculate this R equivalent. Let us start this calculation, how to find this R equivalent. From the circuit diagram, the RMS noise voltage due to R3 is given by, R3 is what? This is the resistance at the output of amplifier 2. Okay, this resistance will generate the voltage source RMS noise voltage, that is Vn3. This will be given by square root of 4 kTB R3. Let's say this is the equation number 1. Now the RMS noise voltage Vn3 is produced due to the RMS noise voltage Vn3 dash at the input of the second stage. Actually what is happening here, due to this R3 we are generating the Vn3. Okay, and this Vn3 is actually due to what? Due to input RMS voltage, let's say that is Vn3 dash. If something has input, then we will get at output some noise voltage. Okay, here Vn3 is written, and Vn3 we can write square root of 4 kTB R3. And this Vn3 is due to, I am considering here at the input RMS noise voltage, that is Vn3 dash. Okay, and the gain of this amplifier 2 has the A2. So we can write Vn3 is equal to A2 multiplied by Vn3 dash, because we know that A2, that is voltage gain, is equal to output voltage. Output voltage is Vn3 and input voltage is Vn3 dash. So we can write here Vn3 is equal to A2, that is the voltage gain of the second amplifier, multiplied by Vn3 dash. Or you can say we can write Vn3 dash is equal to Vn3 divided by A2. This is equation number 2. Now we can assume that the RMS noise voltage Vn3 is generated by the another resistance R3 dash. Now why this Vn3 is generated? Why this Vn3 is generated? Similarly, as this Vn3 is generated due to the R2, similarly this Vn3 dash, which is virtually here, which will be generated due to the input noise resistance. We can assume here, I assumed here this noise voltage Vn3, again very important, Vn3 is generated by another resistance R3 dash. I am considering here, assuming here at the input of the second stage. At this point I am considering here there is the Vn3 dash is there, and this is due to the R3 dash. Okay, and then we can write here Vn3 dash will be what? Similarly, as we written in the above form, this one, similarly you can calculate, we can write here that Vn3 dash is equal to square root of 4 kTB R3 dash. This Vn3 will be what? This will be equal to square root of 4 kTB R3 dash. Because I am assuming here this Vn3 dash will be equal will be due to this R3 dash, right? And from equation 2 we know that this Vn3 dash is equal to Vn3 divided by A2, that I have already calculated in the equation 2. So upon comparing these two equations, Now we can put Vn3 in the equation 2, in this equation. Vn3 is what? That I have calculated here is square root of 4 kTb R3. So after comparing this equation number, this 3 and 4, after comparing equation 3 and 4, what we found here R3 dash is equal to R3 divided by A2 square. Okay. So when we compare this equation and this equation, we find R3 dash is equal to R3 divided by A2 square. So from this equation, let's say this equation is 5. So equation 5 shows that when noise resistance is to be transferred from the output stage to its input, it must be divided by the square of the voltage gain of the stage. Actually what I am doing, I am just transforming this R3 resistance at the input of this amplifier, this second amplifier. This R3 is transforming at the input of this. Now we have transformed here and we find the resistance R3 dash. And R3 dash is what? That we are obtaining R3 divided by A2 square. A2 is what? That is the voltage gain of the second amplifier, sorry. So we found we can conclude that when we transform the resistance from output to input, we are just dividing with the voltage gain of that stage, square of the voltage gain of that stage. Okay, similarly it is written here, equation 5 shows that when noise resistance is to be transferred from the output stage to its input stage, it must be divided by the square of the voltage gain of the stage, right? Therefore the equivalent noise resistance at the input of the second stage. Now this is the transferred stage. Here R3 dash is the transferred resistance and R2 is already there. So what will be the equivalent resistance at the output of the amplifier 1? That will be actually R equivalent dash is equal to R2 plus R3 dash. Therefore the equivalent noise resistance at the input of the second stage, or you can say output of the first stage, will be R2 plus R3 dash. And R3 dash we have already calculated. So R2 plus R3 divided by A2 square. Let's say this is the equation number 6. Similarly, you can transform the resistance R equivalent dash. Now we need to transform this R equivalent dash from the output from the output of first stage to the input of first stage at this point. From the output of the first stage to the input, the same procedure will be there. The value of transferred resistance to the input of the first stage will be given by R2 dash divided by R equivalent dash divided by A1 square. Because here we find total resistance R equivalent dash, and R equivalent dash is what? That is R2 plus R3 dash, right? And we transform here, this R equivalent dash is transformed here, this is the R2 dash, and total equivalent resistance will be how much? That is, let's say R is equal to R2 dash plus R1, because series resistance R1 is there. So we can find R2 dash is equal to R equivalent dash 1 by A square is there. R equivalent dash we calculated in the equation 6. We can put here R2 plus R3 divided by A2 square. So we will find R equivalent dash is equal to R2 divided by A1 square plus R3 divided by A1 square A2 square. This is the R2 dash at this point. Okay, but this is not equivalent resistance. This R2 dash is at the input of the amplifier 1, but the input of amplifier 1 R1 resistance is already there. So the total, hence the equivalent noise resistance at the input of the first stage is given by R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 dash, and R2 dash we calculated here. So we can put the value and we find R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 divided by A1 square plus R3 divided by A1 square A2 square. Right. So this is the equivalent resistance at the input of the cascaded amplifiers, and this R equivalent is generating the equivalent noise voltage, and this will be equal to 4k TB are equivalent. And for n number of stages, what will be the equivalent resistance? This will be similar to R1 plus R2 divided by A1 square plus R3 divided by A1 square plus A2 square plus Rn divided by A1 square A2 square, so on up to An square. That is, when we transform the resistance from output to the input, just we divide the gain of that particular stage. That we have done in this derivation. This is the very important derivation. And based on this derivation, we need to take one example and solve that problem. So this is example based on the above derivation. Two amplifiers are connected in the cascade. The first stage has the voltage gain of 10, input resistance of 600, equivalent noise resistance of 1500 ohm, and output resistance of 25 kilo ohm. So actually there are three resistances given: equivalent noise resistance, input resistance, and output resistance. First we need to draw the block diagram of this particular example, then we will solve, otherwise everything will mess up. And these values are for the second amplifier are 20 is the voltage gain, input resistance is 80 kilo ohm, and input resistance is 10 kilo ohm, because in this manner it is given voltage gain, input resistance, and equivalent noise resistance. So this is the voltage gain, input resistance, and this is the equivalent noise resistance, and this is the output resistance respectively. Calculate the equivalent input noise resistance of the two-stage amplifier. Our aim is to find the equivalent noise resistance. How to find the equivalent noise resistance? Let us see. So solution will be what? First let us draw the block diagram of this particular problem. So there are two stages. So this is amplifier 1, this is amplifier 2. Amplifier 1 gain has 10, amplifier 2 gain has 20. It is given in the problem, right? And the input resistance R1 is given here, that is 600 ohm. You can see the input resistance is 600 ohm that I have drawn here. And this is the equivalent noise resistance, that is 1500 ohm. And the output resistance of the amplifier 1 has 25 kilo ohm. This is the first stage, and similarly for the second stage this value is given 80 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, and 25 mega ohm. Right, we need to transform all the resistance at the input. We need to find the equivalent noise resistance here. Okay, so we know that two stage amplifiers, so R equivalent will be what? R equivalent will be R1 plus R2 divided by A1 square plus R3 divided by A1 square A2 square. So this R1 is given. R1 will be this in the series 600 plus 1500. So this R1 is given, that is 600 plus 1500, we will find 2100. And R2 will be what? If we are going to solve the R2, you see here first our standard diagram, circuit diagram is this. If you remember, this is the standard diagram. Here R2 is common resistance at the input and output of the amplifier 1 and amplifier 2. So similarly we will do here to find the equivalent resistance between the amplifier 1 and 2. For that calculation we see here these two are the parallel resistance. Okay, these two are the parallel resistance, and this is in the series will be of this parallel resistance. So how to find that? 25 kilo ohm, 80 kilo ohm are in parallel, so this is the parallel connection, and this 10 kilo ohm will be in the series, because this will be converted like this. If you see here, this will be converted 10 kilo ohm, and this is the RP. When we solve this, this RP will be series with the 10 kilo ohm. So we can write this parallel, that is RP plus 10 kilo ohm, and we found here 29 kilo ohm. R2 will be 29 kilo ohm, and R3 is given in the problem, that is the 2 mega ohm. this R3 is 2 mega ohm. Now if we solve the different resistance, we have the value of R1, R2 and R3, and now we know the formula. R equivalent will be R1 plus R2 divided by A1 square plus R3 divided by A1 square A2 square. A1 A2 is the gain of stages which is given in the question. We just put the value of A1 and A2, R1, R2 and R3 in this equation, and then we can find the R equivalent. So R equivalent will be equal to 2100, that is R1, plus 29 into 10 to the power 3, that is R2, 29 kilo ohm, divided by A1 square, plus this is the R3. R3 is the 2 mega ohm. So we converted here into ohm. So we can write 2 into 10 to the power 6 divided by A1 square plus A2 square. This is the A1, this is the A2. This is the R2, this is the R1, and this is the R3. And after calculation, we have calculated here R equivalent is equal to 2440 ohm, or you can say 2.44 kilo ohm. This is the equivalent noise resistance at the input of this circuit, or this will be equal to the our equivalent noise resistance as asked in the question. So this is all about the second part of the noise lecture. Thank you.